Am I overreacting about my husband's porn addiction? So, a little backstory to bring context into this post. I am 30, my husband is 40. We met 4 years ago. We jumped in very quickly. Married a year later, a son 6 months after that. When we first got together, we both just wanted a fresh start, no secrets, open and honest. And for the most part, it has been just that. He had opened up to me about his kinks and porn habits almost immediately. I, at the time, never really watched it myself, but he uses it as foreplay, so I kind of got into it for him, I guess. He doesn't have any weird kinks, just some cuckold BBC fantasies, which again, not an issue. I just told him that fantasy will be staying a fantasy because I'm not comfortable with the idea of actually doing that. He says he is fine with it staying a fantasy, but has expressed how hot it would be if he came home from work, and I was with another man. Anyways, fast forward to February this year, and I find out he has been messaging several women on Tumblr. He has a blog he posts and reblogs constantly. Like it's his job. At first it didn't bother me, but since finding out about these women, which he nonchalant told me about, and I was like, wait, pause, because what do you mean you're messaging and swapping photos with real people? Ever since he says he hasn't messaged anyone since because he knows that I'm not cool with it, blah, blah, blah. So since then, I really have been feeling like I am hovering over him, seeing what he's looking at. And what I've noticed is if he's on his phone, he's looking at porn, scrolling Tumblr, and X. And I'm realizing that it's just all damn day long. So a few months ago, I decided I wasn't going to engage in his habits any longer and cut out all of that. He tries to send me photos like he used to, or sexual gifts, and I repeatedly ask him not to, and he gets defensive about it. I feel super insecure now. Like he can't get it up without at least 8 hours of foreplay before he decides to be intimate with me. Our sex life hasn't really dwindled because of his addiction, if anything. It's me withdrawing from sex because of my resentment and insecurity than it is him. I just can't help but feel like I'm just someone he can dump a load into after he got all worked up all day long. When I bring it up to him, he gets super offended and gaslights me saying, he hasn't changed, I have. And I am so inconsistent, I'll probably be back into it in a few months. Or I just get stiff-armed and shut down immediately when I bring it up. AIO. Am I asking too much? Am I the problem here? Should I be forcing him to stop and give ultimatums even though I was okay with this at one point, and now I've had a change of heart and mental health? I feel like I'm going insane, and I just need to see from an outside perspective and get clarity on what I should do about this.